Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family.
That they are one of our students.
Principal Jonas Clee.
Will you marry me?
Handbag that's picking up 4 or 5 pounds.
Selling mosquito repellent brand. Free every day.
Wonder. Alex, butters or popcorn?
Life more than food and your body more than clothing. He talks about the bird.
May 25th, 1944. Outwardly,
it felt like a brewing threat.
Who else have you seen an aura around?
Killers, people who are about to cause harm. But there are exceptions.
So if you're a big texter, do you know you can buy an additional 1,000 text messages, Sarah, and it's only $5.
1 Corinthians 15:51, Paul unravels the mystery.
Potential. When your heart is to make a difference, when you're moved.
Put her down, Sal. Put her down.
Now they need to wrangle the truck onto the underlift in very tight quarters.
In the period when Hong Kong was still having a lot of protests, street protests.
They got out and voted in 2020, and what did they get for it? But I also think the writing was on the wall that John Fetterman was the clear favorite.
Benedicat vos omnipotens.
High level of clarity, the VS1 clarity that we're looking at.
Andrew Vaughn's at second, McGuire at first. When it gives you about 5 minutes of the chills.
And enhance with exclusive dry release tech.
For Williams. Williams who
very old tires, and now of course, so you know they pick this.
Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes.
This is one for the books. Ultimately ending up at a playoff.
We're disruptors. Here.
And he always felt that Justin approached.
Back and forth, back and forth. Now we're down to like 12.
Against real competition for real money.
Starting fourth in that final stage, and that will be huge.
Absolutely. I can't remember.
If you're a buck right here, call him Diamond. He's been here over the years. He's been here like almost every night.
No, it wasn't a robbery. Walden's redecorating.
Cool. A 7 stars member, and I can redeem reward credits for sports tickets to see my favorite team. Hope that answers your question.
Congratulations. It's our pleasure to be part of this.
Face is familiar. Have I threatened you before?
$400,000. How long did it take him to earn that money?
20-something.
All of them. Free static.
Oh, do a good job.
I'm sorry.
Happens if you.
Oh, boy.
Up, you're gonna, maybe get it under.
This is a Wednesday night hat, and you can see it.
Lordy. Love you. Bye.
You lazy.
The land.
Literally feels like a piece of art.
Ashley today.
Bother the bugs. Gotcha. Not your family. Zevo is made with essential oils which attack bugs' bio.
Towels and linens and things in here if you need them. If you get chilly.
Couple years, it just breaks my heart every time I see somebody with cancer, and especially with kids and babies.
They're pregnant by symptoms of such doubtful significance that...
Hello, you two. Hey.
Hello.
What a coincidence.
Mobile.
To these better than any other calls.
Never do that to her. Okay.
He is talking about how Laura, the
Cornwall, I'm not afraid anymore, Mother. Duchess, I forbid you.
The mighty... The biggest punishment that you've ever handed out under this criminal article. Then you send me to a forced...
Republicans are appeasers of white supremacists, and now the chickens have come home to roost.
Or were you born free? The new Grand Cherokee.
Troops. This is a place for the news.
The facts, the truth, the news with Shepard Smith, weeknight.
All told similar stories of self-defense.
Shows up. Find your mom's Valium?
Get a Valium of my mom's purse.
And when I reflect back on the type of things that would make
new level. Everyone.
What's going on? It's a farmer's policy perk.
Be strong.
Listen, Louie told me the password.
Hi, Inez.
You know what? Bats do a lot of really cool things.
Like help make the
A new green lease of life, and this could be the start of some.
I wrote an article a number of years back with a.
There were dogs that the family owned.
This was probably in the kitchen.
Signal, like this.
It's just waving.
Okay, like this.
Me of. It has that same silhouette.
Fast as you want to go.
After more than 30 years, this one-of-a-kind steam locomotive is getting ready to hit the tracks once again. There are 4 excursions.
It again. Oh, that's fascinating. But he's such a brilliant guy.
Yeah, that's a good secret. I'm going to get a few more from you on our break here because we're going to cut to
The very core of my being. Oh.
Detectives request his cell phone. 54. Audrey married fellow actor Mel Ferrer.
You know,
Because the best things in life don't cost a fortune. They're found. Home Goods. Go finding.
I'll take a look at some things.
I felt it would be.
I mean, when I brush my teeth, I drink water.
Oh my goodness. I don't. And will be BBQ BFF.
It amassed a total of nearly $2 million.
Just by switching to Wild Earth.
Join up. Side effects are upper respiratory tract infection.
Give me an alphabet. I use the ink of the
Long digestive tract later.
Did you know that golf has been played in other parts of the solar system?
Many. Wait! Gotta stay still! Stay still! Drop! Get off of...
Stop sleeping on me.
We start second-guessing evidence we don't have.
One man came out on top, but both were...
Michelin keeps innovating so the world can move in better ways. Michelin, motion for life. Wanna worry?
To start using Fungi Nail, maximum strength Fungi Nail.
Of this winter's succession of storms struck. His hunger.
Shock and fear froze survivors of the first wave in a few.
Comfortable on that ride. Well, that brings us to the end of Newsday. Thanks so much for joining us. Do stay with BBC News for the latest global headlines.
Contact results in...
And Paul can handle it.
Some of the best fishing in the world right here.
It even grows bigger than my grandma's car. It's wubble bubble bubble.
Member of our honored profession for 40 years and lived to tell the story.
Talk.
Fouls on Van now. A double-double for Ashley Jones. That was her 10th rebound. And a Sooner foul.
Strong. Iowa State's undefeated, but I still think Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, and Texas might be where it's going to come.
Team came up clutch, 2 more runs. Ended up being the final score 3-2. Just grow on the ground, don't they? Oh, look at all that character.
Right. Hopefully I'm cashing in 3 different pick 3s, but for me, my favorite wagers has always been the pick 3s, the pick 4s, and the pick 5s.
And then on the rebound off Chris Kreider right in
straight away. What is Josh Hayes going to do? Now you're looking at 2 next-gen.
He will score!
Wow! And you're all sweaty, waiting to change, waiting to eat. You got to eat hot dogs.
So the hot dogs, which really isn't a bad consolation, right?
I mean, I'm a big guy at heart, so I'll throw.
Live kind.
Where Mike decided to say yes. He learned he had
DONE to 42424.
Poshmark is the
Stakes. So's this. And
finally extradited back to the United States to stand trial for the murder of his wife, Rosemarie.
Only I can understand.
We are not a discount brokerage. These are top local agents.
You don't.
It is a frame, isn't it?
Why'd you give me a cigarette?
Any of you at home who really care about your...
A good picture. Thumb luck. Now, here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Tomorrow say goodbye, and I will never change. I couldn't even.
Yeah, pop up on the up.
Valentine's Day, the worst day, got too many to please. I popped to have a pink pill and put my mind at ease. I bought all these gifts and
The hit quick, money grips, pockets looking thick, so I stick.
My rides all the way to hell.
come on, get out on the floor. Let's get I love, I'm just bad at it. I just can't keep on. Nice, nightly room up. I wanna know that type. I'm the best. Get down, girl. Go. We had dips and falls in our time, but we know what it was to be low then up, alone then up, and all we.
Your hands up, 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 up. How quiet.
Got this personal.
So I understand.
Oh boy, I'm gonna start preaching already.
can make a real difference in your symptoms.
Kings. They are
Fear being gone was my first time, and having to balance.
God wants to do with ordinary
microphone on the rocks in
with some slob eating buffalo wings or Tom.
Why don't I go by the diary?
Possibly justify what you're doing.
Of course I can.
Why are you here?
Like to be back?
Well, it's great to be back, to have at least a...
If this is role-playing...
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna go poke around the woods.
Okay, be careful.
Think from when we used to do our little videos, like right here. It was so...
Vacuum, and you can get underneath.
Poodle. Back roads or highways? Back roads. Okay, which...
The groom's parents, they just...
The fellowship of his sufferings being made...
Illness, they fall.
Fortified by 2,000 German...
And write a review, but people are very thrilled with their purchase.
And it wasn't an Air Force Academy.
No.
Now, here is Dr. Jeremiah.
Tuesday's highs only around 70 degrees, but we of course showed you the dry conditions with the sunshine there. And then we've got some nice cool numbers again Tuesday night, Wednesday.
Tires. Let's find this ditch. Right there. Start.
Whose words were really present.
Spent that money here long before they get
marrying my father. So I grew up in that area, but
apart from Judah.
Yankees missed his speed and simplicity. Well,
Seems to have been Williams, no exception. And
that this afternoon, but he's got Russell and Perez ahead of him as it stands.
Will be counted in that.
Handled it quite well. Third round scoring average 72.
I was like, yeah, sure, and then he re-raised.
I'm glad I asked Alvin instead of me saying something, you know.
Conversation with Ben Crenshaw.
I really do feel.
Is the worst.
Not anymore. This quote says.
This spot.
Backpacks instead of cups like regular people.
You met her? I guess.
The twist is that
social.
There'd be a lot of hits.
The shuffle, you make me wanna dance. You make me wanna dance.
Bush's Baked Beans, the sure side of a good time.
Bet could go.
785. Come on.
Light this sucker up. It's bigger. Join me as we look back.
Help out because he's cooking the steak.
Think big.
Honey, I love you, buddy. Oh, you don't. Yeah.
Mostly. Here to meet those high standards is the Walgreens Health and Wellness brand. Only on Disney.
Tyler Tessier doesn't.
Everything to my cat.
Using on those dark spots.
And put our arms around him.
Support healthy blood pressure.
Super Beats.
Take on your wild world in style.
Tommy.
It's a big question.
Yeah, we don't have that kill claim yet.
I mean, that's clearly the
working
way
on
that
it.
you're still.
With a replacement she could trust.
Then chill.
Protect Medea.
Listings.
Buddy. If you it that way.
Going down to chat, I'm thinking we were going to go to the.
But you'll know.
Face, lip, or tongue.
To do it more efficiently than what was anticipated.
Front door. So we're going to tip you.
Dress as like a little cover-up.
Thank you.
That. When someone says don't make a big deal, it all. Not everything online is real.
Include them, but also where are
Asian pear.
There we go.
Perfect. This is gorgeous.
If you buy some of those pumpkins.
Together, he thought.
Because that's our.
GYN and the.
It's easy.
From some scale.
They shouldn't open their mouths. Like Patrick. Because you can't lift it.
Find out on the big.
I'll take a shot.
All around the country.
Are you ready?
Just like that.
Where are you from?
Doesn't matter.
What does the future of
Among them who are some of the esteemed
50595.
So here's a check for $25,000.
Новое. Люди хотят ощущения. Люди хотят получить наконец-то человека.
Cake shake.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Look at what? What's so funny?
Your face.
Everybody behave themselves?
Make it so much more enjoyable to keep.
So, are you excited?
I am, but I'm a little nervous.
Oh, and there goes Lockoff. Goes down. Too much front brake. The bike goes into the air fence.
Well, Dory.
Not enough to really stop play.
Jacket.
You or someone you love
Could be saved from being a drowning victim.
Our rivers and lakes are something special.
So are the lives we will save by wearing it.
Please.
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 Wear it.
This message is brought to you by
The Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission,
Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area,
First responders everywhere,
Upper Delaware Scenic and Recreational River,
and the Pocono Television Network.
Welcome back to the show. I'm one of your hosts.
Changes in vision or diabetic retinopathy.
Plus, get a free adjustable.
You were buying a car today.
Dad.
I stayed up and.
It's the first time the club has secured the title in front of their own fans who spilled onto the field in their thousands at the final whistle. Global News, 24 hours a day on air and on Bloomberg Quick Take, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Bonnie Quinn.
Problems and abnormal movements.
Sweet, it's tangy, it's tender, it never misses.
You could say it's a.
Does your mom have any idea? No.
No, she can't.
Does she?
You can sit there and dwell on your disability, or you can say, hey, I'm not going to let this whole.
Cheddar Chalupa is back. Only at Taco Bell.
Yo, I can't wait to get to this.
Watching the movie and laughed a lot genuinely. I was struck by that. I was like, oh, this is quite like...
Proving that it is possible to have a lightweight, air-cooled solution for aircrafts.
Good evening.
Just a minute, Mississippi.
Would you mind telling me why you have such a...
After the prophets of Baal